live stream.
Today we're going to be talking about self-care, especially since midterms are coming up. We need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Hold on, stop.
And we're back. We had some technical difficulties here in the office.
Yes, sorry.
Anyway, so this live stream, we're going to be talking about self-care because we have midterms coming up in October. So like
Early
the first
October.
or second week of October, you're going to be having midterm exams. Major projects are going to be due, and I know for sure that midterm grades are due October 11th, I believe?
Yes, ma'am.
October 11th. So those are coming, but don't stress out about it.
And we'll have some tips this live stream to help you get through these, and get through these healthy and, all together.
Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to self-care, a lot of people think it's just, taking care of yourself. But there's multiple aspects to that. You got to worry about your physical health, your mental and emotional health, and also make sure you're actually studying to get those grades you're so stressed about.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the number one tip we want to point out is you definitely want to be listening to your bodies, guys. If you feel like you're starting to get sick, you feel tired, you feel dehydrated, you're starting to cough, definitely take that seriously. You're probably overstressing yourself, and your body's responding to that negatively.
I know for me, I have several allergies, and they don't really come out unless I'm not sleeping, I'm super stressed, and when I start to notice that, I'm kind of like laying back a little bit. I'm like, okay, you need to calm down, just take a breather, go sleep, go eat, go for a jog, something like that.
I mean, if you really just think about, kind of how you're reacting during like that exam period, it's really not healthy at all. You're not sleeping because you're trying to stay up late to study. You're maybe not eating the best foods because you're so busy studying that when it comes time to eat, you just grab whatever's quick, which
or
is
just skipping
Chick-fil-A,
meals.
fast food, or you're just completely surviving on coffee, which is something that I do, which is
same.
not good to do because you can get too much caffeine, you can get too much sugars, and it's just going to make you more and more tired and feel worse altogether.
But an alternative to coffee is an apple. Apples are nature's caffeine, and you can actually get the same amount of energy as a venti iced coffee from Starbucks, and you don't have that 2 o'clock or that drag afterwards.
Yeah, and definitely make sure you're staying hydrated in general. I always keep my water bottle. You have one too. Everybody has a water bottle. Fill it up. Keep filling it up. Go to those refill stations. Do they have them in the library?
Mm-hmm, yes.
They have them in the library. They have them all over campus. So no matter where you're studying, keep this filled.
Not only that, invest in a water bottle, because more than likely, if you just have it with you, you'll start drinking, and you'll be getting rehydrated.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a water bottle, then you have to stop, go get some water from the water fountain. This way, it's just right here next to you, and you'll just start drinking.
If you keep having to get up to go, fill a cup of water, you're going to feel less inclined to drink than if you just have it there. And, you just saw the difference in our water bottles. They're different colors, different shapes. Yours has, the measurement of how much water you're drinking, so you can track it. Mine is insulated, so it keeps cold things cold, hot things hot. It's just completely up to you what you're looking for in a water bottle. It's very, very personal, your relationship with your water bottle. Isn't it? I'm so happy that I bought this.
I jumped around last year from water bottle to water bottle, and then I found this one.
You gotta find the right fit.
And it's fallen so many times I can't even count. You can see a little dent here, and it's the best water bottle I've had.
Yeah, mine's is metal, so I always hit it on things. But other than that, so definitely be eating the right kind of snacks, be drinking the right kind of drinks, water. Coffee is good if you want to stay awake. Just make sure you're not overdoing it. I don't know. I like granola bars. I'm a big granola bar person.
I'm a snacker when I study. I always have to have something in either bubble gum or maybe I'll have some banana chips. I definitely I buy 3 bags of banana chips around midterms and just munch on those.
Yeah, I'm a gum person. I like it. Keeps me busy. Not a lot of calories. There's 10 calories in a stick of gum, I think.
Definitely.
And leaves your breath minty fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so definitely if you are studying, we talked about snacks, we talked about water, but there's other aspects of your body that you need to be paying attention to, even just your posture, the way you're sitting. We're sitting up kind of straight right here. Definitely if you're crouched over like this, I'm going to get personal with the camera here. You try it, Diana. Go ahead. I want you to.
That's how I usually am sitting and studying.
Okay, what I usually do, this is really weird, but if I'm writing something, sorry, pen, I will put my head down and be writing like this. Oh, and it's really the worst thing to do.
I do this, and it's weird. I have my hand on my back. It's just.
Yeah, if you're there for hours, you just start contorting yourself with any way that you can read. That's not good. You're going to hurt yourself, you're going to strain your neck, and then the next morning when you wake up to actually go take your test, you're going to be stuck sideways. It's gonna hurt to look straight.
Definitely. Sometimes I'm guilty of just working on the floor because I can spread out, and so I'll be like crouched over, like trying to write with my notes on the floor and stuff like that, and that definitely hurts your back and your posture. Get up and stretch. Go out for a walk. Get some sunlight, fresh air. Definitely helps clear some of that thought.
Yeah, and the location of where you're studying as well. I mean, we're sitting at a table right now. We have our swivel chairs. That's fun. But if you're, say, studying in your bed, yes, it's comfortable. Yes, you're in your room. Yes, you're by yourself, so you can actually focus. But you're also in your bed. You're either going to fall asleep or you're going to end up hurting your back because you just have yourself propped up with pillows, or you're reading while laying down. You're going to hurt your neck. It's just as comfortable as it is. It's good for sleeping. It's not good for studying.
And you probably don't have adequate light. That's another really important thing.
I don't have light by my bed.
When you're studying, you need to have as much light as possible so that you can focus. Otherwise, your brain is going to start, your eyes are trying to focus and it's going to give you a headache. It's just really bad for your posture and your study skills.
Yeah, don't overdo it too. If you feel like you've been sitting there for like a couple of hours, you're probably doing more damage than you are actually getting any real studying done. So if you feel like you need a break, take a break. Like she said, go out, go take a walk, get some fresh air. Doing stretching, really all of that stuff revitalizes your brain activity. It kind of resets yourself so you get back set into that mode to study again.
Talking about not studying for too long, I was in a training earlier last week where we talked about the power hour. And it's basically you spend like 5-10 minutes deciding what you're going to do in that hour, and then you spend the next 50 minutes completing it. And if at the end of the hour you haven't completed it, you take a like 5-10 minute break. Or if you have completed it, give yourself that 30-minute break so you can actually focus.
Yeah, maybe you can try like combining some of these tips that we're giving. You know, study for 25 minutes, reward yourself with a snack. Study for an hour, go get coffee. Like that's totally fine to do. You just want to make sure that you're taking care of the needs as they're arising and not putting them off.
Definitely go to the restroom. Don't just sit there and say,
oh,
no.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I'm studying and I'm like, I'm in the middle of the problem. I don't need to go to the bathroom. And then before I know it, I really, really, really do have to go.
Yeah. So your body's giving you messages for a reason. It knows what's best. Listen to them. Oh, yeah.
Go for them.
We have a question.
Yay! We have two questions. Oh. Are they from the same person?
Okay, so what's your favorite place to study on campus? From Autumn. Hi, Autumn.
Hello. So you'll take the first one, or we can both answer.
Okay, yeah. So my favorite place to study on campus, I think I've mentioned this before in the live streams, is I really like the JPL Starbucks. And that's, we've talked about this before, that your study spot is completely personal to you. It's what works for you. So I like it because I can hear that atmosphere of different people moving, different people studying. It's easy access for me to get coffee. So I feel like I'm really productive there. Like I see other people studying and it makes me feel like I should probably be doing that too.
I have 3 spots depending on how I feel in that day. Oh. So I have, I'm a huge whiteboard fan. So my first spot is AET library, but that's because I'm working on problems. So whiteboards are super easy, just go crazy on problems. AET library gives me that atmosphere, and it has a bunch of whiteboards. If I'm not really feeling to have an atmosphere or something, I like to go to the JPL and reserve a study room. That gives you just a room and whiteboards, and basically you can go crazy in there. And then the third place, if I don't really need a whiteboard, I really, really do love going upstairs on the 4th floor to that open commons area.
Oh, yeah, I saw you up there one time.
Yeah, I'm always in there because usually I'm on my laptop, and I love the atmosphere, but at the same time, for some reason, I like to listen to my own music. And it's like a combination of the two makes me really productive.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to think when you are picking your study spot. You were mentioning that you use whiteboards, so definitely think about like what kind of resources you're going to need. Do you need whiteboards, or do you just need a big table where you can spread stuff out, or do you need like your own closed desk, because they have those too in the JPL. So definitely think about what you need, how you're going to need it, how long you're going to be there. If you're reserving a study room, usually you can do it
max in 2 hours.
2 hours, but you can reserve multiple study rooms on the same day.
Only 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
we'll get with friends and have, like, one reserved.
And, yeah, we did that last semester for finals. Me and, like, 3 friends, we reserved it the entire day.
Yeah.
It was nice. But definitely be courteous. If you don't have the room reserved after, let's say, 5 o'clock and somebody comes in, don't make a huge fuss. Just give it up to them.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of the way. It's like UTSA manners. Like, you can squat in a study room, you can hang out in a study room even if your time's up. But if someone comes and they have that room reserved,
And that's another
give it to
thing.
them.
If you do have that room reserved and someone's in there, politely ask.
Yeah,
Don't
just
barge in and say, "Hey."
knock, be like, hey, I have this room reserved, and they'll be like, okay. I've never had an experience
Yeah,
where they're
no,
like, I'm
same.
already in here. That's never happened to me before.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to do question number 2?
Sure.
Okay.
Does UTSA have nap pods?
Also from Autumn. Well, Autumn, I would like to say that any place is a nap place if you try hard enough.
But nap pods specifically, no, we don't have nap pods.
There are areas, though, trust me, I sleep when I can on campus. So there are places that you can go to if you want to just catch a nap. Some of the chairs in the library, while not being very comfortable, they are very quiet in that area, so you can take a nap there.
Some of I think it's the BSB. It's really quiet. It's right across from the engineering building. And
I don't
it
go on
has
that part of campus.
Oh,
I trust you.
The entire building is really quiet. It's only labs, so people going in and out of there are just lab people. So basically, it's usually quiet and it's a really nice place to nap.
The UC also has those beanbag areas if you want to sit in there and sleep.
Mm.
Or I don't know, rent a study room and just take
Outside
a
of the
nap.
HEB ballroom.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes there's someone playing the piano, so that's even nice.
Yeah, really relaxing. I know I see people that have hammocks taking naps outside. Right now, it's still really hot right now, really humid.
Yeah.
It might start raining on you, but definitely when the weather gets cool, I'm down for an outside nap.
And those hammocks are really comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I trust you. I trust you, Diana. Well, anyways, Autumn, thank you for asking us about nap spots because sleep is definitely really important, not just for your physical health, but also for your mental and emotional health during midterms times. It's really stressful. You can be really anxious about your grades, and that can keep you up at night, which just ends up negatively impacting your grade when it actually comes time for the test. So we definitely want to emphasize that everybody is getting, maybe you don't get 8 hours of sleep, but definitely get as many as you can.
Yeah. And sometimes just if you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know what to do with the next 20 minutes, just take a nap.
Yeah, if you have free time, like if you have like an hour gap between your classes, that's an hour nap.
It's a great hour nap. But put a
Timer.
Alarm clock.
Yeah, wake up from that nap. don't like waste the whole day napping. I know somebody who does that. Shout out to somebody who works here.
All right, so since we're kind of moving into the emotional and mental health, definitely to take care of your brain and your emotional well-being. While you're sitting there stressed and you're deciding whether to talk to someone or not, definitely take that chance and talk to somebody because more often than not, they'll be able to either help you or just getting it out there, letting somebody know it's worked for me numerous times.
Yeah. And if you're feeling like you are stressed out, you are being anxious about these grades, you're nervous about them, but you feel like you maybe can't talk to maybe your peers, students, friends, UTSA does offer counseling services here that is included in your tuition. You can go, I think it's, how many times a semester?
Oh, there's a limit?
There's like a certain amount of appointments that they kind of want you to stretch out over an academic year, but they also have a hotline that you can call.
24 hours.
24 hours. We'll have links to all of this and more information in the
description
below.
But the hotline, crisis hotline, in case you do need it, I think that's for UTSA, or for, not UTSA, for San Antonio. 210-223-7233. And it's in the chat if you want to look it up, or later on you're trying to figure it out rather than going through this entire video. Just we'll definitely put it in the chat. But don't be afraid to ask for help. This isn't a one-man show. Everybody, if you look at all the successful people, they have a list of people who have helped them get there. And if it's either a mentor or maybe it's just somebody who is there and listened to them in a tough time. Definitely seek help.
Yeah, and if you notice that maybe one of your friends is a little more stressed, a little more anxious than as usual, just ask them. Say, hey, how are midterms going? Let's talk. Let's get together and study.
It never hurts to just ask.
Yeah.
You don't want something to happen and then later on live the rest of whatever and think maybe something would have happened differently if I had thought.
Yeah, and a big part of taking care of that mental and emotional health, it does not fall on you, but there is a lot that you can do for yourself. Home remedies. I like to take long bubble baths because
those are
it's
nice.
just the most relaxing thing in the world. I don't know why anybody would not like that.
I like to sometimes I'll just sit and pet my cat for 30 minutes
Oh, yeah.
straight.
Pets
That-
are so therapeutic.
Oh, definitely. That helps me. Or if you don't have a pet, maybe just go out and play.
Find one.
The street has pets.
There's plenty of cats around campus.
Oh, yes. Cat Coalition.
Yeah, but if you're allergic to cats, stay away from the cats.
Get a dog.
Get a dog.
Dogs are cool, too.
Or find a friend that has a dog.
Ooh, that's even better.
Yeah,
At the
because
end
then
of the day,
you can like
you
pet
leave
it and play with it, and then it's their responsibility to clean up after it.
Definitely. Sometimes I like to just sit around and listen to music. That helps. Maybe writing a journal or just meditating if that's your flow. Join the rec offers yoga classes. Join one of those. It's a stretch meditation. That's practically what yoga is, and that helps you physically and mentally. Definitely.
I used to do yoga. It was really fun. I wish I had more time for it.
Same.
But definitely, like if I am studying for a bit, like I'll like break out some of those old yoga moves that I still can do.
Definitely. Or sometimes like
it's refreshing.
if I'm with like a group of friends in a study room, a song will come on and we just feel like dancing.
Yeah.
And we'll just take a break and we'll just sing or dance or whatever. This weekend I had 2 tests today.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It was a nightmare. But this weekend yesterday I met up with some friends here. We stayed like 10 hours we took one of the MH rooms. And basically, we were listening to music the entire time, but like every once in a while, a song would come on, and we're like, oh, "This song brings back high school," or something like that. And we just reminisce, talk about it. It's great for like study breaks and just your mental health. Sitting and studying, the brain can't focus more than 40 minutes. So if you're spending more than 40 minutes on an assignment, most likely the stuff after that 40 minutes isn't going to stick. So might as well take a study break.
Yeah, and don't forget about any hobbies that you may have had before coming to college. Don't drop those hobbies just because you don't have time. Like make time. You're going to need a break. So if you used to knit for 30 minutes. I was going to say 30 seconds, but that didn't make any sense. I used to read a lot, and like now it's like a pleasure being able to read just for fun without having to analyze or underline or take notes on anything. Break out that Harry Potter.
Yeah, definitely. I used to play soccer, and whenever I'm really stressed, I'll just go out and shoot some goals and stuff like that.
Is that what it is? You shoot goals?
Yeah, you kick and you get goals. You just stand there and you just...
I thought you were going to say shoot some hoops, and I'm like, honey, that's not
Why
soccer.
would I? No, but yeah, and so soccer is kind of hard because it's not a whole lot of fun to do by yourself, but I definitely try and get some friends together.
Sorry, I'm really funny. No, I'm kidding.
She's just really tired.
I'm really tired. I need to follow some of these tips we're giving you. You too. You took 2 tests today.
And I had a lab report.
You had a lab. It's Monday.
Oh. Yeah, but definitely take time to just laugh. Sit and watch some funny videos or something. Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, being a student, you kind of forget that there's more to you as a person than just a student. You were an athlete. I was a reader.
I know.
Other people have other hobbies.
I have friends who are painters and a lot of things. And just because it's not what you're doing now in college, like for example, she's an English major, but she's also a reader. I'm an engineering major. I'm not really into the arts, but I do appreciate every once in a while just sketching something. Your major doesn't define you.
Yeah, you don't have to be a professional.
Yeah.
If you want to like draw like a drawing and it comes out bad, guess what? You still took a break and did a drawing. I'm not a music major and I play the ukulele and I think that's great. I think it's fun. It's a good break.
Definitely. So we have some more questions.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
I can't see. Do you guys know what time the yoga classes are?
I think it's like 7:30 because I wanted to join it.
What's the rest of that name?
Dolph. Sorry.
We're not sure if we're getting your name correctly, and we're not sure if we're pronouncing it correctly, but thank you for submitting
Thank
that
you.
question. So off the top of my head, I do not know what time the yoga classes are,
I
but
think
it looks
it's
like they're looking it
7:30.
up.
Oh.
And this information can all be found on the Rec Center's website, which we will also have Posted down here.
In the link.
In the link.
No, in the description.
Oh, in the description.
The description.
The link will be in the description. I need to stop doing that. Okay, so we're getting some answers as to the yoga question. So it looks like Monday's yoga will be from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. in the Orange Studio. And also at...
It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, this is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yoga will be 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. in the Orange Studio. And... Joy!
Oh, okay. Let's take a moment. Just breathe.
Just breathe. Use some of that meditation.
All right, so we'll get back to you on that answer once we have the complete answer researched
the whole
and
thing.
discussed. I'm pretty sure that there's one at 7:30 because I wanted to take it, but I have an 8 o'clock that day.
Oh, and also these classes are usually offered both here at main campus rec center, but also at downtown campus. I know they have a rec center there.
They have a rec center?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like it's not as big as the rec center here, but they do have classes that I know you can take at downtown campus.
Yeah, and yoga isn't the only one they offer. They offer some dance classes.
Kickboxing. I don't know if they offer kickboxing, but that would be cool if they did.
That would be cool. Do you have some exercise classes?
They do?
They do? Kickboxing?
We just had a demonstration.
You want to demonstrate what was demonstrating?
I'll demonstrate if you demonstrate with me.
No, it's okay.
Neka, get in here. We're just going to drag everybody in this office into the live stream.
We're obviously...
Use your imagination for what kickboxing would look like. And that's it.
So yeah, we've heard that it's not an official thing, but they do offer it.
Oh, are those the times for yoga? We now have times for yoga. Okay, so I'm going to run through these pretty slowly. Monday, yoga will be 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, it will be from
7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay.
Wednesdays, 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., and then Thursdays, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay, so it looks like Monday and Wednesday, it's like afternoon, evening, and then Tuesday, Thursday, it's in the morning.
Yep.
So you have some options there depending on when your schedule and availability are. And again, if we kind of just said those out of nowhere. So all of that information can be found on the Rec Center's website, and we'll have a link to that. I just love doing this, honestly, any chance I get.
Yep.
So we were talking about how when you come to school, you're not just a student, you're a person. So be taking care of that mental health, that emotional health, that physical health. But also don't forget, if you're a spiritual person, take time for that.
Definitely.
If you're not a spiritual person, take time for yourself.
Definitely. There's a bunch of organizations and groups here on campus for basically any religion you
Yeah, no matter what your
you want.
denomination is, or if you don't have necessarily a specific denomination, there's an organization for you.
Or maybe you're curious. They're always welcoming new people to come in and just have a look, I guess.
We have like notes that we're trying to like make sure we get everything, because this is important stuff.
But talking about like spirituality and emotional support, definitely maybe decide to hold a box, or I personally have a wall of just pictures from my friends from throughout the years, just to kind of remind me that I'm not in this alone, and B, there are positive things. Right now I might be in a negative situation, I'm not doing so well in my classes, but this will just blow over eventually.
But you have good friends.
Yeah, definitely.
You have good friends.
Count your lucky stars. There's always something to be thankful for, and try and look at life kind of optimistically and positively.
It's very easy to kind of get like trapped into this thinking where it's like, oh no, tests are coming. Oh no, I'm going to do bad. Oh no, now I'm stressed out. No, I can't study.
And that's another thing I definitely tell like all of my mentees, your attitude has a huge role to play in how well you do in a class. Not only like studying for a class or studying for a test, but sitting there and going, yeah, I can totally do this. That alone can definitely make the difference between maybe an A and a B. If it's a really close margin.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to ask for that support to come from other people. Ask your friends. We've talked about peer accountability before. Talk to your friends. Tell them, I want to get at least a B on this midterm. Ask me how I did afterwards, and then own up to it. Get connected with either a spiritual group or even just a regular activity organization on campus. You can find these through Rowdy Link, talking to your peer mentor if you have one, or even just looking around campus at the flyers and bulletin boards.
Bulletin boards.
Wait, what did you call it?
Nothing.
What did you say? I want to know.
But yeah, definitely. I have a group of friends that whenever a test is coming up, I'm like, man, I'm gonna fail, and they're like, nope, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna kick butt.
Yeah, and if you, Oh, Diana. Oh, Diana. Who's laughing? Who's laughing? No, yeah, and if you do hear your friend saying like, "Man, I'm gonna fail," be the friend that's like, "No, you're not, Diana. You're gonna do good on this test."
Thanks, AJ.
Be that friend.
Hey, positivity goes a long way.
It really does. So definitely make sure you're scheduling time for all of these avenues. We talked about a lot of stuff already.
There's a lot of stuff.
Just to recap, physical health. Drink water. Have snacks.
Go outside, fresh air, sunlight.
Woo.
Light from an LED source is not the
good.
best type of light.
Your skin's gonna fade. That's not what happens at all, actually.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Take care of that mental and emotional health. If you're feeling stressed out, talk to somebody.
Get that
if you
sense of
see
community.
somebody being stressed out, talk to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Schedule time for yourself.
Oh yeah. So even just take a 30-minute hour long 30-minute or hour-long break and just watch Netflix if that's something you want to do.
Yeah.
But definitely make sure you're not giving up your time or like you time to study.
Yeah. Make time for yourself. It's okay to take like a Netflix break. Just don't end it up.
Granted, don't make it a Netflix day.
No. Over the weekend, I had the little message, "Are you still there?" And I was like, I need to make some changes in my life.
Over summer, I got that 3 times in one day.
What are you watching right now on Netflix?
Several things. One of the first things that comes to mind is Futurama.
I'm on American Horror Story. See, we all have our little things.
And then How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, I haven't started that one yet.
Oh, that one's good.
I want to start Gotham.
Oh, I heard that's good.
Yeah. Have your comforts, but know your limits.
Yeah, definitely. And see, that's one thing, like, for me personally, I enjoy, like, Futurama, for example, is, like, a 30-minute episode. So, basically...
It's a good time to have as a break. Use, like, an episode as a break.
That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. I'll be working for an hour, and I'm like, wow, it's already 4 o'clock. All right, Netflix break. And I'll watch one episode and then get back to work.
Yeah. Make sure you're timing yourself right.
Yep.
And speaking of time, it's time for announcements. I don't know why I built that up so much.
All right, so this month is National Suicide Awareness Month. So we'd like to take a moment to really stress the importance of mental self-care to our listeners. Don't forget that you have access to resources and counseling services. You're not alone. Ask for help.
And again, information for these resources as well as the crisis hotline, which you can access 24/7, will be posted down here.
And I don't know if you've noticed, there's these little flags outside all over the campus. It's for Suicide Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And especially this week is Suicide Prevention Week.
Yeah. We joke around a lot on here, but this is definitely one of those subjects that we want to make sure that everybody is taking seriously. If you see something or know of something or hear of something that is a little concerning, speak up.
And definitely it's better to ask, and I don't think anybody would get insulted by being asked that. I think on the other hand, they'd be really excited that somebody cares enough to make sure that they're doing okay. So ask. We just got something written up on the board. Shout out to Dolph. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Is it Dolph? Shout out to Dolph for loving Rick and Morty. Is that what you're watching on Netflix? Oh my gosh, I'm about to start that.
Yeah, that would be fun. Like put whatever you're watching on Netflix in the chat, and that way you can recommend. Or in the comments. That way you can.
Does the chat go silent after?
I don't know. Yeah,
but definitely in the comments what you're watching on Netflix.
Give us recommendations.
Yeah, I think I'm almost done with Futurama 6.
Oh, cool. I just found out that we can take a poll for that next time, actually. Let's see what the students of UTSA are watching during midterm season. Okay.
I mean, don't waste your time watching Netflix.
What students are watching on their Netflix breaks.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Also, we want to point out that tomorrow is National Voter Registration Day.
Woo!
If you don't know that this is an election year, I don't know how you wouldn't know that, but it is. Gosh. There is an election year going on. Voting will take place in November, but before you can actually go to the polls and vote, you have to be a registered voter. So you want to make sure that is taken care of.
That takes like a month long to get approved and everything, the entire process. That's why this is National tomorrow is National Voter Registration Day.
Yeah.
To make sure you have that voter registration card before.
If you're unsure if you are registered, I know that there's a website that you can go to.
We'll put in the link.
Check.
In the description below.
The link will be in the description below. Definitely make sure that you're registered to vote. Make sure your voice is heard. A lot of people say this. Actually, it's a fact. I don't know why I'm saying a lot of people say this, but the youth vote, there's a lot of us.
Oh, it
You can make
counts.
a difference.
Yes.
You can make a difference.
We do. And don't think that, oh, my vote doesn't count, because if enough of us think that, then...
Yeah. Like if Diana votes, and I vote, and everyone in this office votes, guess what? That's
enough.
That's a start.
Yeah, so definitely get out and vote. Tonight is, speaking of voting, tonight is the first presidential debate at 8 p.m. For those of you who are planning to watch the debate, it will be aired across several local channels, and it will be also available to live stream. Tune in to learn more about this.
What is this?
Oh, I guess. All right, sorry.
Tune into the debate.
Tune into the debate to learn more about the candidates.
Definitely, whichever political party you were going for, this is definitely an important debate to be watching.
Definitely. I love presidential presidential.
I love it.
Election
better than
not
the
elections.
Olympics for me.
Definitely.
I love
debates, because you get to learn more about the candidate you're hoping to
You also
win.
get to see how the candidates are interacting with each other.
I feel like that's the most important part. Not necessarily, like, yes, what they're saying is important, but also how they're treating each other.
Yeah, full disclosure, we're not advocating for one over the other. We're just encouraging y'all to be aware and be informed.
Yep, definitely. The most important type of vote is the informed voter.
Woo, saved us. Yeah, no liability here.
Woohoo!
Okay, also, we have another event coming up. Sex in the Dark is happening tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Make sure that you know about your sexual health, get your questions answered, and always stay safe. Stay safe, guys.
It's very important.
Have fun and stay safe.
Yes. You can also get free AIDS and HIV testing done at the Student Health Services tomorrow and Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Even if you're unsure, it's better to know.
Yeah, it's better to take the test and get a negative than to not take the test and actually be positive.
Yeah. Also, you want to make sure you're informed. That way you can also be being responsible in whatever relationships you are having. Because it is illegal to lie about that.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Right. What? Yeah. There's a lot of activity going on today.
It's Monday, guys. We apologize.
Okay.
We started off with technical difficulty now.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be a wild ride when you logged on today. So thanks for sticking
Logged
with us.
on?
Is that what they do? I don't know. Thanks for sticking it out with us, guys.
Thanks for getting this far. And please keep...
Upcoming announcements. So the next Mentor Monday live stream, when you will be graced with our presence again, is going to be Monday, October 10th, 2015 at 6:30 p.m. I'm not going to let that go. That's going to be a thing now. That's going to be a thing.
Okay.
All right, go ahead with the next
And
one.
our next Mentee Mixer is Tuesday, October 12th, 2011. Oh, 11th.
What?
2016. At 11 a.m. So again, Tuesday, October 11th, at 11 a.m. And the theme for this
It's going to be down there, the
mixer
information.
is going to be space. Make sure you swing by and check it out.
It's going to be space themed? How do I get on this committee? I want in on this. I love it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I work here. So I'm excited, obviously. Space themed.
I mean, yeah.
Can you maybe get pumped a little, Diane?
I'm so tired. I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and rewatch this and take some notes.
On that note, we told you what's going on this week, what you can be expecting for midterms, and also when the next live stream is going to be.
Definitely follow us on all of our social media. The links are
Any chance I get.
in the description below. Like and subscribe to our channel. And again, comment on your favorite episode or whatever you're watching on Netflix.
And on that note, I'm AJ, wishing you a
Diana.
very happy week. This is Diana, also
I'm
wishing
Diana.
you a very happy week. See you October
next time.
10th.
10th? All right,
See
cool.
you October 10th.
See ya.